Good morning, my friends. Yet another day, and it looks like it's going to be another hot one. Sunny, bright, and beautiful, not a cloud in the sky. So, today, continuing our first impression series here, we have GL Pease Robusto. Now, this is one I actually have not heard, in truth, anything about. So that kind of interested me. And the fact that it is called Robusto and there's a size of cigar, which is referred to as Robusto, I figured this must be a cigar blend. So, we're going to crack this baby open. Tiny bit escaping out the top there. Not a big deal. See, it's another almost ready rub type of cut. Ready rub flake type cut. Actually, it looks nice. Pretty well done. You know, so far these GL Pease blends have been very well done. I mean, even the one I wasn't super fond of, what was that, Windjammer? I wasn't super fond of that, but it was very well done. And again, the only issue with that is it didn't suit my personal taste. Had nothing to do with the blend. But the tobacco itself is done very well, mixed well, you know. Let's take a whiff. Doesn't smell exactly, or doesn't smell like I expected it to. It's got the smell of wood smoke. And that's pretty much it. Wood smoke, maybe a little bit of Latakia in there. Something they seem to really like with this brand. But a heavy wood smoke scent. So I'm going to load this up, rub it out, load this up, and we'll give her a try. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I already did the char light. Stuff actually doesn't pack bad at all. Okay. So let's give her a try. Interesting. Not sure quite what to make of that. Okay, off the jump, you do get a slight wood smoke type presence. But only slight. Yet, there is a cigar-esque presence to this as well. It's interesting, and it's a little strange because I was expecting something that was more of a cigar blend. You know what I'm saying? Due to the name. But I knew it wasn't going to be entirely a cigar blend anyway, just because of that smoky smell, wood smoke type smell when I opened the tin, right? So that told me that it wasn't going to be like a fully cigar style blend like I had at first anticipated. But this is a little interesting. There's that real sharp pepper on the retro. I can definitely taste a Dominican Republic influence in this. So I'm pretty sure that there is tobacco leaf in here. I mean, not tobacco leaf. Obviously, there's tobacco leaf. But I'm pretty sure that there's a cigar tobacco leaf in here. And I'm pretty sure it's Dominican. But at the same time, you get that wood smoke presence to it. And maybe just a very slight hint of Latakia. Super slight. Like, and strangely, the tobacco itself seems to have just a slight sweetness to it. And when I say slight, I mean slight. But it's got a slight sweetness to it, campfire-esque flavor, very, very, very mild Latakia. This may very well be interesting. I'll smoke this down. I'll come back to you. All right, everybody. I'm down into the second half of this. And, excuse me, I'm going to have to open the shop up here in a few minutes. But I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. First off, drink coffee. cold brew with homemade sweet cream. Make it here at the shop. All right. This is interesting. Now, like during the wintertime especially, I'll smoke cigars a lot of times just because I actually broke a pipe last winter because I left it in the truck, and then after the cab warmed up, I went ahead and smoked a pipe, but the briar itself had not yet completely warmed up. It probably would have taken 2 or 3 days for it to warm up. I went to smoke a pipe. The damn thing broke. Okay. And I knew it was because of the temperature or the thermal differential between the wood and all of that. So, but I will smoke cigars, especially in the wintertime. I am enjoying the hell out of this. Like I said, I can taste the definite campfire-esque flavor to it, but that kind of mixes and mingles as you go through the bowl, right? You've got that Dominican leaf for the cigars, uh, which I do like Dominican leaf. Okay, it's not on the same level as Nicaraguan, but it is a good cigar tobacco. I like a lot of the cigars that come out of the Dominican Republic, right? So they're using, you can definitely taste that Dominican influence for the cigar tobacco, but that campfire-esque flavor comes in, really does a good job of rounding the flavor profile out. You've got a definite peppery spice to the retro. And one thing I'm really enjoying is that after you get down into that upper third, right? Get down into it, you're able to back off your heat a little bit. By the way, the heat when you first start is about a 3, and then within just a few minutes, you can back that back down to a 2 and just keep it there. But once you get down into that first third, all of a sudden, the flavors really begin to mix and mingle together and coalesce, and there gets to be a creaminess to it. Okay, the flavor itself becomes uh, almost like coffee creamer. I mean, just thick, rich, delicious, and it just everything mixes together in such a way that is just exciting and intriguing and smooth, but at the same time, the flavor pro or the not flavor profile, I apologize. The body on this, as you smoke it down, just becomes just becomes more and more full. Okay. It starts off at kind of a medium light. Okay. And then as you progress down, by the time you get to the bottom of that first third, you're already at a medium full. And I'm sure that by the time I get to the bottom of this bowl, it's going to be at a straight up full, baby. Like, woohoo! Yeah! Talking too much, but I'm excited. The mouthfeel of the smoke is, again, right from the jump, all right? The mouthfeel of the smoke on this is creamy. Just thick and creamy. The smoke is some of the best that I've had so far. Just it's wonderful. I like it. And that peppery spice on the retro just adds a whole nother layer to this. And again, you can, even when all of the flavors begin to coalesce and become more rich, more creamy, more potent, honestly, but everything seems to blend together. But at the same time, if you focus, you can still pick out the individual flavors. But I will admit, this is one of those that has got that mystery spice. But I don't know if it's my palate today or just it's so faint that you can barely pick it up. But there is something lingering so far into the background that I cannot discern precisely what it is. I can't pinpoint it. It's like right there. I mean, it's like back there in the shadows of the back room, and I can't quite pinpoint it. You can see the outline of it. It's right there, but I can't quite pinpoint it. And whatever that spice is, it's happy being right there. It ain't gonna move. It ain't gonna jump out at you. This ain't no fucking horror film. Excuse my language, that slipped out. I'm working on that. I'm working on that. But it still comes out every once in a while. But that spice is there in the background. I can't quite pinpoint it. It's like I know it's there. I can taste it. It's there, but what is it? But I can't taste enough of it to tell. And that keeps me intrigued. Just it's like, okay, what is that? What is it? What is it? And I can focus on it, but I can't quite pick it out. If you want me to be completely honest, I wish I had a cigar that tasted exactly like this. I'd buy a box of 100 of them and I'd keep them. And I'd let some of those puppies just age in my humidor and just I'd come back to them in a couple of years. And then the rest of them I'd smoke in the meantime. This is fantastic. I have never thus far tasted a blend like this. The perfect marriage. The perfect marriage between cigars and pipes. Super, super stoked about this. I mean, and the body is getting more and more full as I go, but not obscenely so. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a couple of cigars that are true full bodied that I love the hell out of. I just can't get very often. And I could go into brands, stuff like that, the ones that I really like. But the reality is, I can't get them very often. When I get them, I absolutely adore them. I mean, they are perfection as far as I am concerned. But this is very nice. And for a pipe tobacco, it is getting more and more full bodied until it's going to be about the peak, I think, of what a pipe tobacco could be as far as body. Nicotine, not it won't blow your socks off at all. I would put the nicotine on this at like medium low. It's the nicotine is no big deal, even if you're not used to nicotine, right? I think you'd be able to smoke this with no problem. But this feels like it is the perfect marriage between cigars and pipes. And I absolutely love it. I mean, the flavor profile, yeah, it's not super complex. It's not bouncing in and out. It's not even shifting very much like a cigar tobacco would, right? But it's constant. It's nice. It just gets creamier as you go, more full bodied. It's a wonderful blend. And I am enjoying the hell out of it. There you go. I am really enjoying the hell out of it. It's phenomenal. And it's not, the smoke itself is not. Every once in a while, you'll get a pipe tobacco that has kind of a tang to it, and like not really a tang. That's the wrong word, but like a super sharp edge on the back end. And this has none of that. Like the entire, oh God, it's perfect. The entire profile is completely rounded off. It's mixed together super well. Super stoked about this. My rating on this is, I'd like to say a 10, but that's not quite right. So I'm going to say a 9. Uh, Super solid 9, almost hitting the 10. But this is one of the best blends that I've had thus far. Uh, Definitely one of the best non-aromatic blends that I've had so far. It fits right into my niche somewhere, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So I'm going to give this a rating from me of a 9. Super happy with it. I can guarantee you already I will buy more. Oh, I never read the back of the tin. Let's do that. Says a selection of fine, ripe Virginia tobaccos is enhanced with the perfect measure of Maduro cigar leaf. No wonder I like it. To provide an alluring spice, the suggestion of richness of a great cigar, and a creamy smoke. That it is. A little Cyprian Latakia adds roundness and smooths the edges, while fine Oriental tobaccos fill the gaps. Complex and full flavored, yet very gentle on the tongue, Robusto is perfect with afternoon coffee, as a delicate finish to a wonderful meal, or as a stout and stalwart companion throughout the day. I'd have to agree wholeheartedly with that. This could easily be an all-day smoke. Easily be an all-day smoke right here. So, Mr. Pease, I love this blend. I do. You get a definite 2 thumbs up from me. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. I got to go open the shop. Love y'all. Peace. I'm out.